Hello everyone, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. May peace be upon you. Okay, so how's everything? Okay, so I hope everyone is fine, everyone is good, in a good health also. And please, we still in PKPP right now. Okay, we are in the new phase, PKPP. So please stay safe everyone, and let's continue with the lecture. Okay. So this lecture is actually connected to the previous lecture. Okay, if you miss the previous lecture, please check the link in the description down below. Okay. So in the previous lecture, we stopped at sensible heat and also latent heat. Okay, sensible heat is the heat that is needed to increase the temperature. Latent heat, temperature constant, but it will be used to change the phase from liquid to gas or gas to liquid, vice versa. Or can also be from solid to liquid or liquid to solid also. Okay, that is latent heat. Okay, so today we will look at simple system with 100% recirculated air, system with outdoor air for ventilation, which has a bypass equals to 0. I will explain later about bypass 0. And also this one is when the bypass is more than 0. Okay. So let's look at this simple system with 100% recirculated air. So if you look at this diagram here, okay. So what does it mean by 100% recirculated air? Is that the air, okay, this is a room, okay, and this is cooling coil, okay. So when it is 100% recirculated air, means that the air that is supplied to this room here, okay, will leave the room and then move to cooling coil and then enters the room again. So means that we are using the same air over and over again. So which is why we call it as 100% recirculated air. Okay, so to calculate the sensible heat and the latent heat of the room and also the cooling coil, okay, so we have this basic equation. Okay, so for sensible heat, okay, sensible heat, we label it as QS, okay, 1.0216 M over T over delta T lah. Delta T is better. So this one will be, okay, so this one is delta T. Okay, so delta T here represents T in over T in minus T out, or can also be T out minus T in, either one. Okay, and the next one we have latent heat. For latent heat, QL, okay, is equals to 2501 mass flow rate multiply with delta W. Okay, so W here is what? Still remember? Humidity ratio. Okay, so W here is humidity ratio. So humidity ratio inside and outside. So means that if we have a room, okay, and then or you have a space lah, okay. So the one that enters here, let's say it is T1, and the one that is outside here is T2. So we have W1, we have W2. So delta T here is T2 minus T1. Delta W here is W2 minus W1. Okay? Okay, so this is the basic concept. So if we have an area here, to calculate sensible heat, we use this one. This one multiply with delta T. For latent heat, this one multiply with delta W. Okay. So, based on this basic equation here, so how to calculate cooling coil? This one, and also this one here is for cooling coil. So this one is the basic. So T here is what? Ti, okay. So this one is Ti, and then this one will be what? This one will be Ts. So this one is Ts, okay. So the one that is supplied to the room is what? This one is Ts, and the one that is leaving the room is Ti, okay. So if we base on this basic equation here, as you can see, to calculate sensible heat of this cooling coil here, we use the temperature difference between Ti, this one is I, Ti minus Ts, okay. To calculate sensible heat of this room here, okay, we use Ti and also Ts, temperature difference of Ti and Ts, okay. So from here, okay, we can say that this one, so which is why the sensible heat of this cooling coil here is equals to sensible heat of this cooling coil here is equals to sensible heat of this room. Okay. Yeah, you got the picture here. Okay. So what about the latent heat? Latent heat also same. So if we look at this cooling coil here, latent heat, so we have this one is Wi, this one is Ws. So before entering this room also, this one will be Ws, and also after leaving it will be Wi. Okay. So to calculate latent heat, we use this equation multiply with the difference of the humidity ratio, which is Wi, Ws. Room also Wi, Ws. Therefore, okay, the latent heat of the cooling coil and also the room is equal. Okay, so we have this relation. Okay, clear? Yeah. Okay, so because we have two heat here, latent and also sensible, so the total heat means that we need to add together latent and also sensible, which is why when we want to calculate total heat of the room is QSR plus QLR. So R here represents room. Okay. Or we can also use mass flow rate multiply with HI minus HS, which is this specific enthalpy. Okay. Before entering, after entering. Okay. So you can see here QSR is room sensible cooling load, QLR is room latent cooling load, TR is room total cooling load, and another one which we have room sensible heat factor. How to calculate room sensible heat factor? Okay, is this one. Room sensible heat factor is sensible heat of the room. Okay, the name also have sensible So sensible heat of the room over the total heat. Okay, over the total heat. So this is how we calculate room sensible heat factor. Okay. So if we plot this process on the psychrometric chart, okay, it will look like this. Okay. So this one here, I here will be the one that is exiting this room here. So S here will be the one that is exiting the cooling coil. Means that this one is being cooled by this cooling coil and then enters this room and then leave this room. Okay. And if we plot the line here and we go straight until here, we have this one, which is apparatus dew point. Okay, apparatus dew point here represent this one. Okay, when the RH relative humidity is equals to 100%. Okay, so this is the apparatus dew point. This one, the dew point of this one, the cooling coil. Okay guys, so that's it for simple system with 100% recirculated air. So in the next video, we are going to learn about this one, system with outdoor air for ventilation. Okay, where the bypass is equals to 0. Okay, see you in the next video. Bye bye.